out the included footprint with the woven labels facing up and body of the tent on the ground. Stake loosely if there's any wind. Build your pole set by connecting all segments and ensure each section is seated properly. Arrange the pole set so the tips match the four corners and place the separate cross pole to the side. Insert locking pole tips into the four grommeted corner anchors and then attach the inner tent canopy to the poles using the pole clips. Place the separate cross pole above the center ridge pole and insert the locking tips into the grommeted webbing above each door. Next, cover the inner tent with the rainfly, keeping the vestibules lined up with the doors. Locate the grommeted webbing on the inside of the fly and attach to the pole tips on either side of the separate cross pole. Secure the poles to the rainfly with the internal Velcro pole wraps. Locate the webbing straps on the corners of the fly and attach to the locking pole tips under the tent anchor webbing. Moderately adjust the tension in the fly using the webbing straps and ladder lock buckles, saving room for final adjustment. Position your tent as desired, preferably with the pole structure at the foot or head of the tent facing toward the prevailing wind direction, and stake the four tent corner anchors. Secure anchors by placing an anchor loop around a stake, pulling moderately, and pound it into the ground with a hard object. For final tensioning, stake out the vestibules and pull firmly on all adjustable corner anchors and tension lines for a tight setup. Add guy lines for additional strength, as a properly tensioned tent ensures maximum water shedding and wind resistance.
This is the Freescape Hatchet. With a forged steel head for efficient chopping, you can create kindling for the fire, pound in tent stakes, or build a primitive shelter. The innovative sheath is quick to remove and stores right in the handle. Its bright green color makes the hatchet easy to spot around the campsite. The hatchet's hardened blade features a low-friction surface so it slices through wood with minimal effort. The rigid composite handle is extremely durable and grippy to ensure the hatchet stays firmly in hand even in freezing, wet conditions. A versatile and essential item for every camper. This is the Freescape Hatchet.
The World Travel Kit lives up to its name. I feel comfortable taking this kit with me anywhere. This comprehensive medical kit is especially great for traveling to third world countries or places far from modern medical care. If you're the type of person who likes to try all the local cuisine and maybe doesn't always abide by the don't drink the water rule, you're going to be so grateful for this kit and its loads of stomach medications. One of the most dangerous factors when you get food poisoning or worse, dysentery, is dehydration. That's why this kit also contains oral rehydration salts. These are recommended by doctors as the fastest way to regain a normal fluid balance. And it's simple. You just mix these with a liter of water and drink. Along with trying new foods when traveling, you'll likely see new flowers, pet new animals, ones that you never knew you were allergic to. And you'll be so glad that you brought your World Travel Kit with all its allergy medications. This lower compartment here is chock full of everything you need to treat bleeding wounds, sprains, fractures, and blisters. There's a hospital-quality irrigation syringe to clean a wound, then various dressings and bandages to close and cushion it. Our pre-cut moleskin is great for preventing blisters, and our exclusive glacier gel dressing will soothe them and quickly and easily get you back on your feet and exploring in no time. My favorite feature of this kit is the visual communication tool. You've probably experienced the frustration of a language barrier at some point, And in an emergency situation, it's key to be able to overcome that quickly. This card allows you to do that with helpful medical illustrations to tell a doctor what your symptoms are, your level of pain, any allergies you may have, bites you've incurred, whether you've been at high altitude, if you're diabetic, and instructions in different languages how to ask to be taken to a doctor. In this same pocket, you'll find Dr. Weiss's comprehensive guide to wilderness and travel medicine, arguably the most important item in this kit. This book will help you prepare for your trip and offer valuable information on how to deal with medical emergencies when you're far from medical care. You've probably noticed that all of these compartments are labeled by the type of injury or ailment that they treat. This is our Easy Care organization system. It makes it easy for you to quickly grab the right medical tools in an emergency. In each pocket, you'll also find an Easy Care instruction card, making you the expert on how to properly use the items in that pocket. This kit has loads of other great features as well, but the best thing I can tell you is that you will never regret bringing this kit with you on your next adventure.
The Encamp 5-piece kitchen to go includes some of the basic things you'll need for your outdoor kitchen. This set comes with a durable case, a prep surface, a multi-fuel stove, a gas adapter and cafe. The case includes a handle, a pocket for storing small items, and straps to attach our coffee maker or water bottle.
So the three main controls that you're going to need to access all the different features inside of Alpenglow are press, press and hold, and shake. Press is going to do things like turn your unit on and off, as well as move you through all the different lighting modes. Press and hold is going to control things like brightness, and then it's also going to control the speed of dynamic multicolor mode. We'll get into that later. And then lastly, with shake, yes, shake, we've got an internal accelerometer inside of our Alpenglow units, and that means it's going to respond to a shake gesture. The best way to do that shake gesture is to shake it back and forth, so you can see that I just switched, and it's back and forth, kind of like how you would shake a spray can or a cocktail shaker. So again, we're going more up and down and not side to side. So shake to access the internal accelerometer. So now that you've got all the basic controls under your belt, let's go through the main lighting modes that you're gonna access just by pressing. So starting from the off position, we've got cool white, warm white, single color, and then multicolor. One more time, we've got cool white, warm white, single color, multicolor, off. So now let's add press and hold and shake into each of those main modes and see what happens. Starting with cool white, if I press and hold, it's going to dim. If I release my finger and then press and hold again, it's going to brighten. And so it'll dim down and flash at its lowest point, and then on the way up, it'll flash again at its brightest point, which is a full 500 lumens. So remember, Alpenglow 500, 500 lumens, Alpenglow 250, 250 lumens. Okay, accelerometer time. If I give this a shake, it's going to turn into single panel mode. So this is really helpful if you only need light going in one direction or if you're looking to conserve battery. And then again, if I press and hold, it will dim or brighten according to my needs. In warm white mode, we're going to press and hold, and it's also going to dim, so flashing at its lowest point, and then if I press again, it'll brighten. And now, if I give it a shake, it's actually going to go into something we call candle flicker mode. Lastly, in warm white mode, this is where you're going to access our ChromaReal LEDs. As a reminder, that's a technology that emits broad spectrum light so that you can render accurate colors in low light conditions. Next, we've got single color mode. So I have it in blue right now, but if I press and hold, it's actually going to cycle through all the different colors that are available to me. And if I lift my finger, it'll stop on the color that I choose. Let's say I don't want to choose. If I give it a shake, that internal accelerometer is now going to start to cycle through all the different colors on the spectrum. And one last bit of control. Now if I press and hold, you'll see green, red, and then yellow. And then that actually relates to the speed of the cycling of the color. So right now I have it on yellow. If I wanted it to go faster, I would hold again, get it up to green, and now it's going to cycle as fast as it can go. Lastly, we've got multicolor mode. Multicolor mode is actually going to play out a little bit differently between the Alpenglow 250 and the Alpenglow 500. In Alpenglow 250, multicolor is going to be two complementary colors sitting across from each other on either panel. In Alpenglow 500, multicolor is actually a blend of colors that help recreate a nice sunset or sunrise vibe. Now, if I press and hold, it'll sequence through all the different color combinations that are available to me. And if I give it a shake, they'll start to move through on their own. And then once again, in this dynamic mode, I can press and hold and actually control how fast the tempo of this cycling happens. Okay, bonus feature time. This feature is only available in Alpenglow 500. So I'm in multicolor dynamic mode, it's moving, it's flowing. If I give it a shake one more time, you activate firework mode. Here's a summary of all of the different lighting modes in a single chart. So let's say that you are storing this in a pack or you're going in transit. Lock mode is really important because it's going to help it from accidentally turning on. So starting in the off position, you are going to press and hold your unit for 8 seconds, and then your unit is going to flash twice, and then that means it's now in locked mode. So let's say that accidentally you press, nothing happens. It just flashes, you're good to go, your battery's protected. Now to get out of lock mode, same deal. Just press and hold for 8 seconds, and then the unit this time is going to flash once, and that indicates that you are out of lock mode and you can proceed to any mode you want. Alpenglow 250 features a rechargeable internal 3200 milliamp battery, while Alpenglow 500 features a rechargeable internal 6400 milliamp battery. Both units can run for up to 5 hours on high and up to 200 hours on low.
Alpenglow features a low power mode. On low battery, it'll flash 4 times and switch to low brightness in warm or cool white for 1 hour. To exit low power mode, recharge your lantern.
The 4 LEDs located at the bottom of your unit indicate battery life. Alpenglow also doubles as a power bank, offering a USB charge out to other devices. But note that if you're going to share your energy, it will affect the runtime of the lantern. To connect any of the BioLite site lights to your Alpenglow, you're going to want to use the USB adapter that comes with your site light. So using that adapter, just plug into the USB port and you're good to go. Now, a really great pro tip, use the hook that's located underneath your Alpenglow unit for easy and instant overhead lighting. To recharge your Alpenglow, use the included charging cable to connect to the micro USB input and then just plug in to any USB power source. The 4 LEDs at the bottom of your unit will flash in sequence to confirm that your unit is receiving a charge.
Think you picked a great spot.